YouTube, my name is MiRon. We are going to make an Old American square, also known as a granny square, and we're going to do that with a size G crochet hook, 4.25 millimeters, and some 4-ply yarn. Starting with a slip knot, you make a loop, and then pull it right through the center, just like that. We're going to start with a chain 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to do a slip stitch right here in that first chain, right there. Okay, and pull through. Chain 3. This chain 3 will count as your first double crochet. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets, and I like to crochet on top of my tail right here. I crochet on top of that because I don't want to have to go back and sew it through later, so this will make it easier in the end. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 2 and do 3 more double crochets. And if you can tell, I'm taking my tail, like I said, and I'm trying to hold it against my work like this, and that's going to help me sew on top of it. So if you see on this side, see, that's how I do that. That'll make it a lot easier in the end. Chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. This is going to make 4 sides, and as you know, there are 4 sides to a square, so this will be our first color. We're going to chain 2 here, and now I'm going to do a slip stitch right here in this chain 3, right through the center of it. I'm not going to take the time to go through any chains or anything. So I'm going to put this down, and we're going to go ahead and end off. And the reason I'm ending off is because I'm going to switch colors, and also because this is how I make a granny square. This is how I was taught, and I really like it this way. Okay, so that's the first. This tail here, we're going to go ahead and cut it off, get it out of the way. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and take this yarn, and I want it in the back of my work. And so how I do it, I'm going to take my hook, I'm going to go right through my double crochet right here on the top and just pull it to the back. Okay, now that my yarn is in the back of my work, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's go ahead and go into the next color. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, excuse me. So go ahead and put your hook through. This is where we're going to start. This is our first chain space. This is where we're going to go and start the next row. So put your hook through. I'm getting my second color, which is this awesome pink. And I'm going to put it right on top of my hook. And I'm going to pull it right through that corner. Okay, from there you're going to chain 3. Two double crochets. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Now, before I do those 2 double crochets, let me show you something real quick. I have these 2 tails. I'm going to crochet these into my work as well. Okay, that way I don't have to go back and sew it later. So holding the 2 tails against my work, I'm going to go ahead, just like this is what it looks like on the back. See how it's just sitting right there? And I pull my yarn right over it, just like that. So we're doing 2 double crochets. And again, this chain 3 counts as that first double crochet. You're going to chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets in this corner. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 2. You see in the pattern here, basically in every corner you're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1 to get from one corner to the next corner, and again we're doing 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 1, going underneath this chain 3 right here, right through the center, doing a slip knot, slip stitch, ending off because we're switching colors. Okay, turn your work around. See those tails that we hid in this corner? We're going to go ahead and cut those off, get them out of the way. So now we have our one tail, which we are going to pull to the back, just like this. Oh, there's an airplane. Thank you, airplane. Going into this first chain 2 space again, put your yarn. Next color, I have green. Put it right on top of your hook, and you're just going to pull that yarn through with, now do a chain 3. That chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets, but we're also going to grab both our tails here and hold it against our work so we can crochet on top of them. So that's 1, 2, 2 double crochet, because that chain 3 counts as a first double crochet. I am still crocheting on top of my tails in this one corner. Okay, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space. That's right here. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in your chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, now we're doing 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space again. So I do believe you may be seeing the pattern now. In each chain 1 space you do 3 double crochets, and then you do a chain 1 to get to the next space. When you get to the corners, just like before, you're going to do 3 double crochets in a corner, a chain 2, and then 3 double crochets again. This is row 3, and you can make this as big as you want. So from row 3 you just keep repeating row 3 again until you reach the desired size of your granny square. I would typically do 4. You could do 4 different colors or stay the same color on the last row. We'll do that slip stitch right here through the center of the chain 3. We are going to do a 4th row and we're going to stay with the green so you can see how I do it without ending off. This is how you could do it without ending off. You're going to do 2 slip stitches. 2. One of them is going to go in this very last double crochet right here at the end. Okay, so do a slip stitch on top of that and then do a slip stitch in this chain 2 space. Now that you're there, chain 3, that's going to count as your first double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, now 3 double crochets. Okay, and then chain 1, 3 double crochets, and chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochet and chain 1 space, chain 1. I'm at a corner, so what do we do in a corner? 3 double crochets, chain 2, three double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet and chain 1 space, chain 1, three double crochet, chain 1. Now we're at a corner, 3 double crochet, chain 2. Oh, sorry, I lost the camera. 1, 2, chain 1, 3 double crochet and chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochet and chain 1 space. Ooh, this is looking so cute. You can make scarves with these, blankets, pillowcases, purses, shawls. You could do so much with these granny squares. They're so much fun. I just finished my last corner. Chain 1. I have 2 more chain 1 spaces. So you're going to do those 3 double crochets in each chain 1 space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the last chain 1 space. Chain 1, slip stitch in the chain 3 right underneath it, right there. End off. Turn your work around, cut off your tails. Okay, and because we did all that work taking all our tails through our work and cutting them off, we only have one tail to finish with, where we will be using a yarn needle or a children's craft needle, however you want to call it, just a split needle like this. I use these all the time, constantly buying them over and over because over time they're plastic, and if you use them a lot like I do, they will break or they get lost. But the great thing about them is they're very inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart for like $1.50 and they come in a pack of 3 or so. I buy them all at once. Like I'll buy like 3 packs of them and then not buy them again for a while. So I don't know exactly how many they come in, but you'll get at least 3 or 4 maybe for about $1.50. They're wonderful. And I just went ahead and took my work and I just did randomly through the backs of the stitches. No rhyme or reason. Actually, there is a reason. We want to hide them. There you go. I cut it off. This is the back. And this is the front. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to me. Again, my name is MiRon. Aloha. Thank you very much. Bye.